growth, stability, and jobs. Heads of state and government from the G8 nations want to kickstart the global economy and rein in national debt at the same time. That's the message from the summit in Camp David. The world's leading industrial nations didn't just focus on the global economy. US President Barack Obama says hunger is an urgent issue.
It was also important, also critical, to focus on the urgent challenge that confronts some 1 billion men, women, and children around the world. The injustice of chronic hunger, the need for long-term food security.
The G8 and the EU have set themselves an ambitious target. In 10 years, they want to free 50 million people in Africa, many of them small farmers, from poverty. Germany is also supporting the initiative, as German Chancellor Angela Merkel affirms. The G8 would like to achieve this primarily by creating better conditions for private investment. I think it's very important that we don't just provide food aid grown somewhere else, but that we really help people to help themselves, including being able to make private investments that produce returns. Aid organizations around the world say that time is running out, and Benjamin Luig of Miserior says helping people to help themselves is no panacea if production levels stay the same. Over the coming years, it will become an increasing challenge, not just to support production, but to assist with processing and marketing. If farmers carry out the initial processing steps, they'll be able to generate more income, and that could lead to real and sustainable development. The G8 also want to get private investors involved in projects to guarantee food security. Investors could prove very effective in the fight against hunger. Basically, experts broadly agree that can only happen if it's not about big investors planting huge plantations to produce more, but about making it easier for people who are the backbone of food security in the world's poor regions. We're talking about the farmers, often small farmers, but not only them, making conditions easier for them to sell their produce and produce it in the first place. 50 million people in 10 years. An ambitious goal, but also only part of the journey.
Most of the world's unused arable land is in Africa. 50 years ago, Africa was an exporter of food. There is no reason why Africa should not be feeding itself and exporting food again. There is no reason for that.
Making that happen is not the job of the G8 alone, but it can't happen without their assistance.